She pointed at him in front of everyone and said, "Fix it now." A room full of executives watched as a black analyst was reduced to a task no one else would ever be asked to perform. Laughter hovered. Phones shifted. Silence gave permission. He could have refused, both didn't. He knelt, not in submission, but in control, letting the humiliation fully expose itself. Because what no one in that boardroom understood was this. The moment they decided who he was, they also decided what they were about Tolos. The boardroom went quiet the instant the heel snapped. The sound cut through glass and ego alike. Conversations froze. Eyes turned. At the head of the table, Marianne Caldwell steadied herself, jaw tight. Authority threatened for half a second too long. "Someone fix this," she said. Her gaze locked onto Evan Brooks, the youngest analyst in the room, the only black face among investors who had learned to look past him. Her finger lifted and pointed. "You fix it now." A ripple of reaction moved through the room. Smiles hid behind hands. Phones angled discreet and hungry. The silence wasn't confusion. It was permission. Evan felt the weight settle. He knew the script. Refuse and be labeled difficult. Push back and confirm whatever they already believed. The room waited for the reaction they could package. He stood, not hurried, not defiant. He walked to his bag and took out a small repair kit, a habit he'd never explained, left over from summer spent learning how to mend what others discarded. He knelt. The posture did its work. Laughter surfaced, soft and poisonous. A man near the window leaned back and murmured. Unreal. Evan's hands were steady. He examined the damage, adjusted, tightened, secured. 90 seconds passed. In that time, the room told on itself. No one stopped it. Noon said her name. No one questioned why him. When Evan finished, he rose and handed the shoe back. "It'll hold for the meeting," he said evenly. "Long-term repair will require replacement." Marianne didn't thank him. She didn't need to. Power to her wasn't reciprocal. She resumed her seat, reclaimed the floor, and continued as if nothing had happened. But something had shifted. The investors weren't watching her anymore. They were watching Evan. The meeting dragged on. Projections filled the screen. Voices debated strategy they barely understood. Evan listened silent, taking notes no one asked for. Every so often, he caught a glance from the head of the table. Brief, unsettled. When the meeting adjourned, conversations burst back to life. Chairs scraped. Laughter returned. Evan gathered his things and stood. "Mr. Brooks," Marianne said. The room quieted again. "Yes," Evan replied. "Stay," she said. "We need to talk." The investors filed out. The door closed. The glass walls reflected the imbalance, like a mirror. "What you did," Marianne began, "was inappropriate." Evan nodded at once. "I agree." Her confidence flickered. "Then why?" "Because you asked," Evan said in front of witnesses. She folded her arms. "You embarrass me." "No," Evan replied. "I allowed you to finish." The words landed without force. That was what made them dangerous. "You cross a line," she said. "So, did you?" Evan said, "First." Marianne exhaled sharply. "You're overestimating your position." Evan met her eyes. "You're underestimating your exposure." He placed a folder on the table and slid it forward. "What's this?" she asked. "A record," Evan said. "Off moments like today, not just mine." She opened it. Her face changed. Dates, names, emails, comments labeled as jokes. Requests framed as favors. Patterns too clean to dismiss. "You've been documenting me," she said. "I've been documenting the company," Evan replied. Leadership included. Her voice lowered. "You think this gives you leverage?" "I think it gives the board context," Evan said, "and the compliance committee clarity." "You destroy your own career," she said. Evan shook his head. "You already tried." Silence filled the room again. Different now. Heavier. "You want an apology," Marianne said finally. "I went distance," Evan replied. "From you. From decisions you control." She laughed once. "You don't get to dictate." "Ito," Evan said, calm as before. "Effective immediately." He tapped the folder. "This goes to the board at 8 tomorrow, along with my resignation." Her confidence cracked. "You can't threaten that." "I'm not," Evan said. I'm exiting. She stared at him, calculating. What do you want? Evan picked up his bag. A clean record and the truth on paper. And if I refuse, Evan opened the door. Then the room gets larger. The next morning, the board convened early. Mary and Aravedo find Evan already seated. The folder sat in the center of the table. Copies spread out were like evidence. The chair cleared his throat. We have concerns. Marianne spoke quickly. This is a misunderstanding. Evan stood not toward. To clarify, yesterday, he said, Iwa was asked to perform a task unrelated Tomi role in public singularly. No names, no drama. I complied, he continued, because refusal would have been punished. Compliance was observed that a few board members shifted. I am not here to debate intent. Evan said, only impact. He slid one page forward. This pattern predates me. The chair read silently. So did the rest. When Evan finished, he sat. No applause, no speeches. The chair spoke. Miss Caldwell, we will be conducting an immediate review. Mary Ann's face tightened. On what grounds? On leadership conduct, the chair replied. And risk. Evan rose again. My resignation stands. The chair looked up. Withdraw it. Evan shook his head. I'm done here. The vote was brief. Mary Ann is placed on leave pending investigation. Evan left the building before noon. No cameras followed him. No statements were released that day, but the room would remember not the kneeling, the reckoning that followed it, and the quiet man who decided when it was finished.